Good morning, folks. What is this person doing? Okay, I guess he's letting me out of my parking spot so that I can get into the other one. Alright. So, has been a few days since I've recorded a vlog. I had actually 2 days ago I was really tired from not getting enough sleep. Basically, I think it's because I drank some energy drinks. Well, following day I didn't drink any energy drinks, so that's a win. And I my body decided that I was gonna go home and just crash. So went home, climbed into bed, and just conked out for the night. So the following day I was actually really, a lot more normal. But I decided, you know what? I don't really have anything that I wanted to talk about on my vlog, so I was going to forego that. Couldn't really think of anything to talk about, so didn't record. I still got allergies. And yeah, I still don't really have much to talk about, but it's been long enough. I think that I better. I really should record anyway. So, because I do appreciate my fellow YouTubers, and because I don't particularly care for commercials, was it a couple years ago? I can't remember. I decided that I would buy the subscription for the YouTube, what was YouTube Red at the time, and it came with Google Music, which you can basically listen to almost any song that's out there. It's kind of like iTunes. You can listen to pretty much any song out there and upload your own music and all sorts of good stuff like that. And it removes advertisements from videos, so it's kind of nice without having to screw over the content providers from by using a third-party plugin to circumvent the advertising. So really, you're just gonna cut me off? Sorry about that. I had a green light and someone decided to make a left turn right in front of me. Anyway, so in addition to that, I also get access to Google's premium content, which for the most part I thought was kind of gimmicky, that it wasn't very good, and I'd say for the most part I was right. This is a channel that I watched for a while. I haven't actually seen anything lately, called Game Theory. Fun fact, the guy who makes Game Theory lives probably about, or he grew up in an area that's probably about a half-hour drive from my house. So, anyway, cool channel. Lots of really cool theories about different video games and stuff like that. And so I guess he had some premium content that he had on YouTube Red as well, and it was okay. I saw a few episodes, didn't really watch too much of it, but a while back I found out about a new series that they had called Cobra Kai. And for those uninitiated, those of you who did not grow up in the 1980s or are old enough to appreciate this, in the 1980s there was a movie series, a number of movies called The Karate Kid, Karate Kid Part 2, Karate Kid Part 3, and so on and so forth. Yes, they remade it with Jackie Chan. I'm talking about the original. And in the original, in the very the first movie, featured an antagonist named Johnny Lawrence, and Johnny Lawrence was part of a karate dojo, and Johnny Lawrence was sort of the antagonist for the main character, the protagonist, Daniel LaRusso. So that was basically Daniel LaRusso goes to high school at he moves from New Jersey with his mom to California, in which he gets picked on at his school, but he tries to tough it out and says, oh yeah, I'm a tough guy, I don't know. So anyway, he gets this ever-loving snot kicked out of him by the antagonist and his friends, and he decides that he wants to take karate, and he goes to a local dojo called Cobra Kai, and finds out that the antagonist, Johnny Lawrence, actually belongs to that dojo. So he decides not to go there. And anyway, he meets Mr. Miyagi and learns karate from him. And if you haven't seen the movie, go ahead and watch it. I don't want to give any more spoilers away, but ultimately, going back to game theory, I don't know if it was game theory, but may have been a similar channel. Someone on the internet, on YouTube, had proposed that the Karate Kid was actually that Daniel LaRusso was actually the bad guy, and Johnny Lawrence was just an innocent guy, and Daniel LaRusso was just kind of not very nice. And that got the creators of the Karate Kid, got them thinking, why not revisit this from the point of view of Johnny Lawrence? And so they decided that they were going to make a YouTube Premium show featuring William Zabka as Johnny Lawrence. He's the original actor who played him. And Ralph Macchio as Daniel LaRusso, who also originally played as Daniel LaRusso. And actually pretty much covers that sort of thing. It's set in modern day, so it's kind of a fish out of water. Johnny Lawrence is kind of a handyman, sort of kind of a loser. He hasn't really made much of his life, and he decides that he's going to try doing something, and he decides that he will reopen the Cobra Kai dojo, and he gets a whole new crop of students. And Daniel LaRusso is now a used car salesman. And and he's got sort of he's a used car salesman with sort of a karate shtick to it, because he won the big tournament back in the spoiler alert, 35-year spoiler alert here. He won the tournament at the end of the first Karate Kid movie. But during this time between the original series and the current series, the Cobra Kai series, Pat Morita, who played as Mr. Miyagi, died. So they actually had footage of him from the original movies, and they actually somewhat regularly cut back to original movie footage, and not in like a "oh God, here we go again" type of way, but sort of a useful and tasteful way. So, but yeah, Mr. Miyagi, since Pat Morita died, they also decided that Mr. Miyagi died as well. And, but yeah, so the original season of Cobra Kai was released all at once, probably a year ago, something like that. And they fairly recently released season 2, and I just started watching that a day or two ago. So it's pretty good. The story kind of is taking on its own sort of shape. But it's built on the backstory of the original movies. So, more so the first Karate Kid movie, but it does make allusions to other Karate Kid movies. So, anyway, I am just getting to work, so I figured I might as well upload this video, give you guys something to watch, and so I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please feel free to like, share, comment, and subscribe, and hit the bell notification, and that way you can be notified as soon as I get a new video uploaded. Thank you, and talk to you soon.